Chisnatter bacon. Chisnatter bacon.
Get this clip ready.
All right, Jody. All right, Jody.
Come on, come on, come on.
All right, Jody.
Five,
And a 4,
a 3,
and a 2.
a 1.
Let's go. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Darker.
Podcast, man. Y'all know we in here, man.
Every Sunday at 6 p.m.
Every Sunday, man. I know.
Central Standard Time.
And CP time.
Yeah, that too.
Because I know y'all see the time.
Yeah, that too.
After 6, man. So
I can honestly say every time that we have been on the air late is because we have been flaked on.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm put that out there too.
Yeah, man. We do be waiting on people. You know.
Well, people to say they're gonna be on the air and then they just don't be on the air.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, no, they say they're gonna be on the air and then they don't show up to be on the air.
Yeah, what they say they coming, man, but they don't never show up, man. What we supposed to do?
What we supposed to do?
Yeah, we here.
I'm just saying.
Every Sunday.
I don't like thinking on the fly, but sometimes you have to do it.
Every Sunday we here, y'all. Hey, but this is one of them out of the fly show. Like what he said, man. We gotta do it again.
Gotta do it again.
You know, we be having people set up, man. We could have had other people set up, but
yep,
it's all right, man. You know, we professional in this. We gonna move on. We gonna do our thing.
Gonna keep it moving.
Gonna keep it moving.
Yes, sir.
Now.
Yeah, but we are live from Big Go Live right now. Dirty D85 is the channel.
Man.
We are live from Facebook right now. You can hit up that Dirty D on that end too, or you can check us out from YouTube, the Durka podcast page.
Yeah,
it's no longer all caps. We are in the algorithm. Just type that shit in, it's gonna pop up.
It's gonna pop up for you.
We are currently sitting at 30 plus fucking episodes.
Yeah.
60 plus subscribers.
Yeah, just got a new one today.
Just got another one today.
I helped get on in there, you know.
Yeah, man.
We out here. We still out in the streets making sure we push our word on this podcast because this is for the people.
Yeah, and we totally dedicated, man.
You know, so.
But y'all most definitely make sure y'all leave some commentary for us, man. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. And for damn sure, hit that subscribe button.
Man, y'all know. Gotta hit that subscribe button.
Straight up, man.
Like on it, comment. Today we was supposed to have a good comment show.
We was gonna be very informational.
Yeah.
And it was gonna benefit our community tenfold, I think.
Yeah.
But if people ain't here to discuss and get information to the people, then it is what it is.
Yeah,
but
I just want to say too, man. I appreciate Big O, man.
Yeah, Big O, man. Look, y'all rocking with us regardless, man. We love y'all,
66
man.
people been in here chilling with us, man. Facebook, get on there. What you see?
Yeah, straight up, man.
What you see?
straight up like that.
You know, I know them people on Facebook.
Big O has always rocked with us, man. We always love our crowd from Big O, man. I think we can be in this motherfucker on some fresh and fish shit, and we still gonna announce the Big O Live. Dirty D85 is the channel.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We rocking with y'all big time over there, man. The long way.
Getting the exclusives, man.
You feel me?
You know,
the long way.
Click off of Facebook because they ain't exclusive enough. You know.
Yeah, but before we start the show, though, man, we gotta say RIPs to our loved ones, man.
Yeah, man. RIP Kiki, man.
RIP to Tom Cap, man.
Yeah,
RIP Marky D.
We still love y'all, man. We gonna keep y'all names rocking, man.
Yeah, straight like that.
Keep you in our hearts, man, forever.
Right. But seeing how the show was fucked up, and we had to think on the fly as we usually do. Mm-hmm. What did we decide to come up with for today's show, sir?
It was Ebony K. Williams. What you said again?
Yeah, man. Ebony K. Williams. She caused quite a storm, so
we gonna go ahead and speak on it.
Yeah, man. Everybody been asking us if we gonna touch on it, so we might as well go ahead and touch on it.
We just gonna put a little toe in the water. We ain't gonna do too much on it because, like I said, I gotta get hip just like maybe some other people, man. I don't know exactly what was going on, but I'm about to figure it out because I already know.
Pop, can you find that clip?
I already know what they talking about.
Ebony K. Williams, I think it's like she was saying that she won't date the bus driver. She has to be dating the guy that owns the bus. If I'm not mistaken, but I think there's like a clip from the Breakfast Club. She getting into it, a bunch of people over there. She changed the story on the Breakfast Club, you said?
Yeah, she made it sound like what she was saying was more of some Dr. Umar shit. Like people need to reach for excellence. Blah, blah,
So see, there's a background story to this shit that I didn't even know about. So she flip flop and change the stories too.
She cleaned it up.
So it wasn't as bad the second time around.
Right. When she said on Obama's lasagna, she made it sound like I ain't dating no broke ass bus driver.
That shit crazy, man.
Damn.
Black women make all this money. We got all these degrees. Why we want to date a bus driver?
Yeah, but what they making off their degrees though? How much is they making off their degrees?
She said a bunch.
What's a bunch? Like I know.
I can try this. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Try what?
I can try this. Hold on a minute.
Hey man, if we have another technical difficulty, man. It wasn't.
I'm gonna bring this up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this on. I think this is the spot. I ain't sure.
Oh, you been up on it. He Pop's getting hip to this too, man. Shout out to Pops, man.
Man, shout out to Pop,
I
man.
think this is it. I'm not sure.
Pop's been.
I think this is what
Of the
she
largest cities in America, including where I live, New York, D.C., L.A., you name it. When
Can you turn it up a little
I
bit?
know that you've said that you cannot teach a man or tell a man how to be a man. So I will not ask you to indict men in this question. But I do want you to speak, Ayanwa, to how women need to,
That's it, bro.
I don't know, position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create and not build.
Can you send that link to Lil Man and Lil Man play it through the sound card?
The men that are available to us, and I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the
Yeah, we're
age
trying to get the
spectrum,
clip together right now,
know.
y'all.
But
They are not positioned
Basically,
to protect nor
saying
provide
that
because of some of the statistics.
she's saying that she want better than the bus driver, basically the owner, not the worker.
Yeah, because I don't know where she says it at. I was trying to find it right quick.
Yeah. I mean, long story short, man, everybody can Google that shit.
Yeah.
She basically says that she ain't gonna date the motherfucking bus driver. She gonna date the motherfucker that owns the bus.
Right.
Period. She wants the boss. She don't date the bus driver. The bus driver is too much of a peon for her. It's beneath her.
Let me ask you a question. Have we preached on her that we is pushing for entrepreneurs, not exactly the worker?
I mean, yeah, in a sense, yeah. I mean, I'm always gonna encourage, for people to go out there and then own, establishments rather than going to go work for people and be spoon fed, But I don't necessarily agree with
We're putting down the worker.
putting down the worker too, because I feel like, man, most people, man, they are just so quick and eager to jump into the whole self-employed arena that they cut off that stream of income. You know what I'm saying? I don't think necessarily that if you was just going out there and you was wanting to start your own business and you was wanting to go build towards your own, your own empire and legacy, that you should just quit your job right away. You know what I'm saying? I think that we should be using them like they're using you.
Yeah, man, most definitely.
Straight up. That's just my mind frame on the shit. So of course, I'm not gonna ever talk down on the person that goes back to go work the 9 to 5, especially if they got a business at the same time, man. That's American 101 hustling, if you ask me.
Man, and if you making $22,000 to $50,000 a year, you trying to tell me that ain't good?
That's what she said.
I mean, because we always living around. What you talk?
It might depend on the cost of living. I mean, and then with the cost of living, do the bus drivers in New York make more money than the bus drivers in Oklahoma City? You know what I'm saying? All of that shit factors into it, and I think it's just kind of premature for a motherfucker to just say, I can't date the bus driver. I mean, you don't know what that bus driver is cooking. You don't know what his recipe is for life and what he plans on doing later on. He could be the next motherfucker to start the next Microsoft. You never know. Just cutting the motherfucker off just because they work for somebody.
But I think the show on what's her name? Issa Rae. What was the name of the show?
It's all right. You talking about
Insecure.
Insecure? Yeah.
I think that's the way it kind of started off, and that's why I turned the shit off.
It started off like what?
Because
Her boyfriend was at home playing video games all day.
Yeah.
But really, he was writing the app, but when she come in the door, he was playing video games. But really, he was writing the app and trying to sell his app. Yeah. And then I think later on in the show, in the later seasons, he sold it, and then she kicked him out because, you know, motherfucker, you hold me back. I got all these degrees and shit, and you sitting up here playing fucking video games, talking about you gonna sell an app. And then he got his other chick. I don't know if it was a white chick or what. I think that's what happened in the show. I stopped watching it because of that. I didn't like that whole approach from the get-go. Why is this? You're a black woman. You sell your shit. You get your shit on national broadcast, and it starts off with you got bum ass nigga. How come both of y'all couldn't be working? How come both you're both black? You're a black couple. How come y'all both couldn't be working, and then y'all striving, dealing with all the bullshit black people? That's why I turned it out. That's why I never watched it.
You know, they not really going in it thinking about teamwork. They going in it thinking about
Well, it's almost illegal to show teamwork on national television for black couples. Yeah. You can't really have a large selection of that type of shit going on. That's positive imagery. Yeah. You can't have that in, you know. Come on now.
They killing over that. So.
Yeah, they killing over that, man. You can't have shit like that.
And be fair, I never watched Snowfall either. So, I didn't watch Fresh Prince season because it was
painting that same narrative or what?
Well, it was gonna have motherfucker be some type of different deal or some shit, and I'm like, I ain't watching no drug shows. Yeah. I stopped watching drug shows.
Yeah, because all you doing is just feeding that back into the culture. Mm-hmm. All you doing is just feeding that shit back into the culture. It's almost like a mind control thing. Mm-hmm. If this is the only thing that I'm forcing down your mind, is this bullshit. Yeah. So I can't get down with it anyway.
Yeah. Right. So I stopped watching all that shit. I don't watch slasher movies either. But I definitely don't watch no drug shows no more. And I hear Snowfall was the shit. I see it on Twitter all the time.
It was. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, everybody was talking about
I didn't like the last episode, I'll tell you that.
How fire was. I just started watching drug shows. I
get it though.
Yeah, I just stopped watching.
I get it. I know that they was really just trying to open our eyes and show us too that, you know, what we dealing with out here for real.
Right.
Is that there's some people behind the scenes orchestrating deals with individuals that you don't even know about, and things are just happening.
Right.
You know, and that's the way that they is funding their way of life. And I'm not talking about them going to go buy cars and maybe houses, but, you know, houses for other reasons.
Right.
You know, and it might not be for real estate. It might be a safe house.
Right.
Because I got a whole X amount of guns to be able to sell over to her or something. Mm-hmm. And excuse me, man, we got to get off Facebook with that too, man. Y'all, if y'all want to catch the show, man, y'all make sure y'all go over to the YouTube page, man. That's the Durka podcast, man. But we gonna end it on Facebook because it's gonna get real. And I know they gonna have something to say.
You know how it is, man.
I know they gonna have something.
You know how it is, man.
Shit, you talking about guns and shit. And
you got to jump away from Facebook. Facebook almost like the direct link to everything you don't want motherfuckers to be in contact with.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook will take you there.
They will, so that's where they at with it. Yeah, look at
that. Yeah, but on the flip side though, man. Yeah, that's just my argument, man. I just feel like you hinder yourself whenever you talk stupid shit like that. I understand that what you're trying to do. She tried to use it as like a base or a platform for like encouragement to be more. And I mean, everybody understands that, but you're not gonna get people to want to go to war with you talking shit to them. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the way to go. I mean, her whole approach was terrible.
And that's
not my type.
She was on Breakfast Club, and then that was DJ Envy's exact words to her.
What?
Yeah, you selling your books to these people.
You need these people.
And you telling them, fuck you, you ain't worth shit.
Yeah, you ain't shit.
But this is who's buying your fucking book.
Yeah, you ain't shit.
You know, he said that's why we got the Breakfast Club. That's why I booked my show.
Yeah. People get this amount of money. People get to this status and this amount of money in their bank account, and then they totally forget where the fuck you came from in order for you to get that amount of money in the first place.
That was his exact words to her.
Yeah, I mean, nigga, who you think put you on that pedestal that you feel like you own?
Right.
It's the same people that bought your shit that got you there. So how you gonna take a shit on the same people that got you there?
Yeah.
Who gives a damn what you playing with now, nigga? You was there yesterday, and don't fucking forget it. It's the same thing in like the tradesman field. Like, nigga, I don't never talk down on an apprentice.
I don't either.
I don't never talk down on the motherfucker that just started, because at the end of the day, I was that motherfucker too.
Yep, and I had to grow to a status to make $20,000 a year, $25,000 a year.
I ain't gonna never knock the dude going door to door selling candy bars, nigga. That's where the hustle started.
And shit, making $4,000 a month or even close to it. I mean, that's a win.
That's a win. Yeah, it's income coming in.
Off of that.
It's income coming in at the end of the motherfucking day, man. It's somebody that got off of their ass, went in there, did the hours, did the transaction that's on a piece of paper, and got paid for their time. They busted their ass just like you busted your ass doing whatever the fuck you did. Whether it's I got a newfound respect for the girls that get half-ass naked in the mornings, you know what I'm saying, and jump on Facebook and social media, because they working too.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? They putting their content out too.
They on schedule.
They on schedule, and they stay consistent. Yeah. It's a job.
It's all about it.
It's a job, and I can't knock the. It's the same thing for the 400-pound motherfucker in the gym. Mm-hmm. I can't knock them. They there. Yeah. You got people that just got good genetics, and they just take a shit every 20 minutes, and they stay. Yeah, and they good. This motherfuckers out here busting their ass to get where they at. Yeah. You gotta respect that at the end of the day, man. They showed up.
Somebody putting in work, man. You gotta definitely get them respect.
So if you got a dude that's willing to bust his ass, go to work every day, and love on you properly, then what the fuck is wrong with that? Even though you want the quote unquote man, you know what I'm saying? You want the guy, the dream big motherfucker.
How does his job trump his actions?
I'll never understand that. Because, I mean, you can always encourage him to, strive for more, especially if the proof is in the pudding, and you can show him the necessary steps to get there, but don't knock the motherfucker that's willing to strap up the bootlaces and go to work and then take care and provide for your ass every day. That's crazy.
So $50,000, you need more than that.
I mean, some people ain't good with that lifestyle, bro. They got to have that lifestyle to be able to talk shit to their friends and keep up with the Joneses and look at me. This is what I'm posting every day in my stories on social media. Some people got to keep up with that lifestyle, man. And that's another question for the fellas. Do you want to date somebody like that?
Hell no, man. You know me, man. You can have yours, I can have mine. I'm definitely gonna.
That's the question that I always ask. Is like, motherfucker, how you figure you to catch? How am I benefiting anything trying to holler at you anyway?
That's where they think that they run this, man. That's why they try to get in position, and they know who I'm talking to. They try to get in a position to make sure that they can run the narrative of them being in control. Because how you gonna? That's a control issue. If you want something more than what a person's already making before y'all get in a relationship, you already been dealt with this person.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Most people look at, they look at it's a lot of men that do that. They look at the video vixens, and they look at what is trending as far as what's beautiful and what's necessary to have the girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. 9 times out of 10, I shy away from that shit. Because I know that it entails me having to put up with an amount of bullshit that at the end of the day is going to make my life more miserable than being beneficial, if that makes sense to me. I mean, to anybody else that's out there listening, I'm going to shy away from shit that I think is going to be more issues and troubles and problems and headaches in my life rather than taking the other route, and benefiting my role, you know what I mean, or my existence in life, rather than me going for the headache. So if you already got your clothes off, you already showcasing some shit. There is nothing else that you can provide for me.
That's one of our issues that we are having out here, as far as the dating world too, and women thinking that men is trying to be their daddies. You can call a man daddy, but a man just trying to tell you what he's used to or what was, and not a woman that was showing everything because we like what we can't see.
Right. I mean, well, at the end of the day, I just love the genuineness of somebody just really wanting to build with you. They don't necessarily have to have any particular image in their mind. You know, they ain't got to have a motherfucker that's out here that's making six figures. They ain't got to have somebody that's out here pulling up in the Corvette, you know, or they're going to go get every goddamn J to come out every Saturday. It's just they willing to, I'm going to work with this individual and we can build whatever we put our minds to. And the dedication that I don't need shit else, but just this union is more attractive than anything that I'm seeing.
That's the funny part. But I don't know about New York or DC or Atlanta.
They should be even more so in touch with that.
In Oklahoma, a lot of the bus drivers are pulling up in court.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
They making $50,000 a year.
But that's what I'm saying.
More than that.
But that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's what he was saying on the low end over here.
But that's what I'm saying. That's that multiple hustle shit. Just because I'm pulling up in the bus don't mean that I ain't pulling up in the vet too.
Yeah. How you gonna knock me and I can afford a vet?
Yeah, because
with my job driving a bus.
I mean, you know, the dudes I work with, the pay scale is the same as a high-end bus driver. He's getting $30-40 an hour. Shit, that's what they get. They got vets and shit out in the parking lot.
Yeah, man, that's why I say I'm cool on the whole. On the whole, I gotta chase you, and this is what I require for you to chase me, and this is what you need to bring to the table in order to chase me. Man, fuck all that, nigga. You just be cute and beautiful and sexy as you want to be by yourself over there, nigga. I don't need to pursue you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I need a motherfucker that's gonna be willing to come to me and build with me, nigga, and let me know how valuable I can be as an asset to your life. You let me know what the fuck's going on. I ain't chasing shit,
man. It sure sounds easy, man.
At the end of the day, I ain't chasing the motherfucking thing, man. And the quicker we get to the realizations that we need each other, rather than one needing more than the other one, the quicker we can get on with our fucking lives on the betterment of our nigga community as a whole.
I mean, because you got to rack. I just don't understand how people ain't racking their own brains with the things that they saying, and the things that they calling logic. How is that logical? Just because you can flex your money over somebody that's still living a good life.
That's what I say. That I understand, and I can appreciate that you trying to encourage brothers to go out there and be more in life. But at the end of the day, man, it's fucking wrong. It's ugly. It's disgusting. Don't talk down to the motherfucker that wakes up every day and busts his ass at a 9 to 5, putting up with that bullshit from that white motherfucker. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's some bullshit.
You don't know what that man.
You don't know what that man go through every day, day in, day out, to make sure that he provides for his family. Don't talk down on somebody that goes out there and then busts they fucking ass every day, day in, day out, puts up with the shit, no complaints, gets it done. Don't argue with them.
I don't see why we gotta even try to look to put somebody.
Come on now,
anyway, man. We gotta get that out of our.
We gotta get it out that motherfucker. You ain't high and mighty. Man, you ain't running shit.
Out of your vocabulary, man. Just learn a new way. You ain't gotta put the next person down just so you can be up there.
Come on now, we need to be building each other up by any means necessary, man. You talking shit to somebody that's out here willing to do anything to provide for their family, it's not gonna get us there.
Yeah, because you know we had always preached the unity over here, especially with buying land and shoot the bus driver can buy land with people. I mean, you can put your money with his and look at what type of land y'all got.
I mean, man, the only thing that need to be coming is how to build the brother up. How can you make him the bus driver and then the owner of a bus driver fleet tomorrow? Yeah. How can we get him there? How can we repool our resources in order to get whoever wants to be the next bus driver owner to come through that motherfucker and do that. Let's get that program in there. You know what I love about whenever I see like different cultures doing their thing on construction sites? If this motherfucker over here don't know how to do sheetrock while he's sweeping the floor and he got some downtime, the motherfucker that's doing the sheetrock over here, let him come over and practice doing the sheetrock.
Helping them out. No problem, man. Showing them the way. So he can get to the base.
The motherfucker that's doing sheetrock whenever he ain't got nothing to do, and then, he want to learn plumbing, he want to learn HVAC or some shit like that, he'll come over there and he can learn a little bit of trade work over there on the side while he ain't doing shit. And they show each other that.
They got a different type of cultural unity, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They see one motherfucker putting wood together to go build a door, and they just built that motherfucker out of nothing. The whole crew comes over there, and then they lift that motherfucker up so they can put the hinges on the door and shit like that. It just don't make sense.
Ain't no excuses in the matter, man.
It just don't make no sense that you got other people that know that they need each other, and then whenever you come back around to our communities and then our brothers and sisters, it's like, nigga, we going to war with each other. We ain't got shit.
We ain't got
I don't give a fuck if you a millionaire, man. Who's around you?
You over there lonely with your million. With your million, when you spend $1, that ain't $1 million no more.
Yeah, who's around you? Where's your dollar circulating to?
You ain't building up no black communities. Ain't going to no cultural events, making sure that your culture is gonna live to be in the next future.
What little brother, what little sister you putting in the situation to be the next you? You not doing none of that shit.
Yeah, so talking down on motherfuckers that's actually out here getting it, man. Y'all got it, man. That's all I got to say, man. Y'all got it.
Yeah, it's wild to me, man. I don't know how we.
So too on that, man. Words is powerful, man.
Words is very powerful. And don't even get me started on that.
Come on, man.
Yeah, don't even get me started on that. Yeah, words is very powerful. And
you speaking that, boy.
Yeah, and saying the wrong thing will put you and the people around you in trouble. And especially if they didn't even know that they was in the range of being in trouble. I don't understand the point of including them in anything. If that's your loved one, if that's the people you care about, I don't know why you would want to put them in anything, sir.
Sometimes people, that's why I say people only thinking with that me and that I.
Yep.
Yeah, think about somebody else other than yourself sometimes too.
Yep. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it, man. I just honestly feel like it's it's counterproductive, man. It ain't nothing. There ain't no other way to dice it. We're not gonna further our communities any further talking down on the next man, especially ones that's showing that they have somewhat all the responsibility in the fucking world. Cause shit, getting up and clocking in every goddamn day and listening to what these motherfuckers tell you to do on a day in and day out basis without chucking the shit out of them is fucking amazing, man. It's fucking amazing. I tip my hat to every bro I see on that goddamn slave shit.
I know.
Shit.
There's a lot of us that had some encounters with it that just had to just pull it back.
Yeah, just had to pull it back, man. You just had to just bite your fucking tongue. I mean, man, I'm at a job right now, man, and the motherfucker that works with me ain't got no kind of experience at all. And then the guy that is supposed to be working and doing my job like I'm doing is out right now on an injury. So the dude that ain't got no license is getting his pay. Now how in the fuck does that work? I've been a plumber for fucking 10 plus years, bro.
They just skipped over you.
This nigga ain't gotta do nothing. He ain't gotta take no tests, he ain't gotta do nothing. He just basically just standing there to fill in the spot.
He shade as well.
You know what?
All right.
You know what?
So yeah.
But that's the shit that people are dealing with on a day in, day out basis, man. You dealing with all kind of discriminatory shit, and you just gotta bite your fucking tongue at the end of the day and worry about your own lane and make sure that you can complete the race the best way you see fit to feed your family.
You the only one that know your plan.
You the only one to know your plan.
You know your strengths and your weaknesses.
Yep. And even if you're the bus driver, don't mean that you can't formulate that plan, even if you're taking $25 a week until you get to that amount of money that you need to invest in that loan or invest in that project.
Man.
Do what the fuck you got to do to get out of there, man. Use that 9 to 5 to boost it to the next level to make you the bus driver owner. Fuck it.
Being a bus driver is not weak either, man, because $22,000 a year.
Right.
I mean, at the start.
Right.
I mean, and that's going up. So.
Hey, and what did she do?
She writes.
Cause I mean I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't never heard of a lady until this blew up on the internet. I have no idea who this is or what she does or what her state is. I know she out here getting to the money. I just don't have any idea who she is.
Maybe that was just some publicity right there.
And I think
it was a damn good one.
Yeah, you know.
Cause this motherfucker done made rounds now.
She's a lawyer and a television host.
Mm.
She co-hosts the late night talk show State of the Culture on Revolt TV. She co-hosted a talk show on WABC Radio in New York City.
I can't believe
and
she
was a
talking
co-host
like that,
of Fox News in 2017.
Well, coming from Fox, then. But being on Revolt, I thought Revolt was the new TV for, for the culture, basically.
It is.
So how she talking down on the culture then? or is
because she's
or
an
just,
expert now.
But maybe that's where that Dr. Umar shit came in.
Well, yeah, Dr. Umar spoke on it. That's where Dr. Umar said where she cleaned it up on the Breakfast Club. What she said, he said what she said to Ivana, whatever.
Van Zandt.
Yeah, Van Zandt. Whatever she said, what she said to her was, I ain't fucking with no bus driver. That's beneath my dignity. And then what she said on the Breakfast Club was, she was just saying, no, I'm just trying, people need to open their horizons and shoot for the best, no C's and D's and none of that stuff.
She should have said that before she said the shit about the bus driver.
That's what Dr. Umar said. He said, well, that's what I always tell people, we need to shoot for the, shoot to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
But, what she said the first time is completely, she cleaned it up.
Yeah.
She knew she was in trouble. So
that's what they do, man. They always try to come back and clean it up, man.
Right.
But what you said first matters, man.
Right.
That's what I heard it. Everybody heard it. So shit, it's stained in the brain.
Right. It's there. It's there now. Yeah.
So come on, you can take accountability
what she
for.
should have said was, I ain't fucking with no drug dealer.
That would have been perfect.
Some shit like that.
Because then everybody would have rolled with it like, well,
good idea.
Yeah, get them niggas off of that shit anyway.
She pick a bus driver of all
people. Like, what the fuck the bus driver do?
Getting y'all kids to school and stuff too.
Shit. I mean, nigga showing up to your badass motherfucking kid.
Well, I mean, and I think Envy and Charlemagne told her, it's dudes out there that are plumbers that are millionaires.
Mm-hmm. Making bread.
They making bread.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, a bus driver is basically an 18-wheel driver. Everybody knows dude driving 18-wheelers.
They're making money.
He making money. And that's why I said bus drivers probably pulling in
you making
$30 an hour. Easy.
Yeah, that's what this.
Hey, Papa, what's our count right now? My phone about to die.
52,
Your phone?
Nah, I said what's our count right now. I said my phone
time?
about to die. Yeah.
Let me see if this thing will tell me.
Yeah, man. So.
It said 33 minutes.
Okay.
How your phone about to die? You need to charge it?
Yeah, it don't matter though. That motherfucker about to die. Fuck it.
You've been using that Jones, man.
About to finish out the show.
Yeah. You been using that Jones, man, trying to get people on the show, man.
Trying to get people on the show, trying to get them there.
Supposed to be here already.
Then I said, fuck
Hey, quit picking on your
I guess I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, y'all.
Man, I'm picking on everybody to say they gonna show up and don't show up. Shit.
Yes,
I'm shooting shots. Shoot the shot.
They have to
Hang
hustle.
on with it, man. We hustling too.
Shit.
We out here hustling too, man. We build
and I can have them on the show
ourselves.
the next day. Hell, and I still be talking shit.
You know what I'm saying? Why she here?
God damn it.
They after her.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, they out there hustling, man.
I ain't never scared. Never scared over
They
here,
trying to
man.
put in their work.
Wish I had some bone game.
They say they working on the Sunday. Shit.
Yeah.
Hope this shit live. Hope you watch it.
Yeah, I hope you tuned in.
Yeah, good picture.
Still want you on the show, man. Come and tell the people why you didn't show up, man.
Yeah.
They need to hear them
Yeah,
excuses.
they need
too.
to hear them excuses too,
Hey,
guys.
cause my uncle wouldn't let me tell him excuses earlier when he was asking me questions. So shit, I don't want to hear that shit. He said,
I don't want to hear that shit.
He said all them excuses, man. I said, you right. Yeah, I ain't gonna make no excuses then. Shit, so yeah. She need to quit making excuses about why she don't want to really date a bus driver. Because I bet you if it was Morris Chestnut driving that bus,
hell yeah,
she'd be talking a different tone then. Huh? She wouldn't be saying nothing about no damn money or nothing.
Nope.
Shit, there's a damn bus driver out there making bread.
You know, and I'm trying not to bring up the fact that she was engaged to some white dude.
Oh man, I was gonna ask, who exactly is she talking about? Is she talking about us, or is she talking about
bring
this?
that up.
Really though? Really?
So you see,
and he dumped her. I think she was even on.
Really
YouTube.
though?
He dumped me for his kids and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when COVID hit, he went back home.
So the plot thickens in this motherfucker.
So we know why she wasn't talking for the culture.
Yeah. Now I see why she wasn't
Come on,
talking for the
facts,
culture.
bring the facts to the forefront, Pop. Don't hold it back, man. Just like you said, we ain't never scared,
man. Shoot them goddamn hell,
We ain't never
Y'all
scared.
don't have to look it all.
Ain't that about a bitch?
If it's true, it sure makes sense. I tell you.
Yeah.
It's true.
Well, you heard it, dude. It's true,
Fucking
goddamn it. She. That's why she ain't looking for the culture to be.
Nigga ain't gonna never look out for the culture.
That's what she's talking about. Because I didn't see her talking about nobody else. Whenever you told me.
I be goddamn. Well, like I said, I didn't know who she was. I'm just getting the facts as they come, and this is a big one.
I just had to know it was somebody black though, because they don't really blow it up when white people.
Oh, when white people say
saying that stuff like that,
yeah,
because
well,
they been saying stuff like that.
Yeah.
But when a black person talk about their own people,
Yeah, they
it's
be on
like,
that Candace Owens shit.
You gotta put that shit to the forefront. This is
Ain't that a
number
line?
one news. Yeah, Candace Owens.
Yeah. That's that. There you go. It's like they use that shit for the shock factor,
Fuck yeah.
and then they use that shock factor to bounce and catapult their shit to the next level. Like everybody reacts to it, even though we know your ass out here on some. I ain't gonna say that.
Definitely shady business deals out here. It's definitely shady practices. I'm gonna say it. You know, we ain't never scared about this. Whenever you pushing a message that you know is the wrong message.
Yeah, man.
And if we saying it's wrong too, go ahead and hit that YouTube page and comment, like, and subscribe.
Most definitely leave y'all's comments, man. Chime in on this one, man. How do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like, you know, this for all dedicated viewers out there, man? Do y'all feel like what she said was right? Y'all feel like that's what time we need to be on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all that mediocre shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck going to go date the dude just because he said he had Burger King. That ain't good enough, nigga. You're going to have to own 7 of these Burger Kings, nigga.
Shit, if he own one of them,
You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, according to her, nigga, you're going to have to own a fleet.
Because he can sell that one and be good.
Yeah, you can't be the janitor no more, nigga. You need to chain them hoes.
Janitor making the same round.
You better be dropping off the mop buckets, nigga.
Man. Somebody got to do the dirty work too, man.
You better be dropping off the mop buckets,
To
nigga.
me, it's a dumb argument. Usually people date in their pool. If a woman is making a whole bunch of money, she's gonna date somebody that's making a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, but I mean, damn. I mean,
understand why I bring it up.
I mean,
she's what I guess the subject was. I guess was that there's no black men for black women in the upper echelons to date. Because black women are the ones getting all the college degrees. They getting more college degrees than the white folks.
Like all of the new entrepreneurs is full of black women. We all know that.
That's because they live in school. That's why they don't want a man. That's why they go back to school. Right. Whenever that's their lonely point, they're like, I'm going back to school to be around people. Give me another degree.
So
shout out to y'all.
But to me, most people, I mean, even among white people, they're gonna date somebody in their level. I mean, they always do. The only time they don't is when they having affairs and the boss is messing with the secretary. That's the only time that really happens, when a dude is messing with somebody outside, or a woman, a person is messing outside of their.
So basically, a dude that's driving the bus, if he see a woman that look like she just hopped out of a Benz, nigga, with a suitcase or some shit, he shouldn't even approach her. He shouldn't even.
To be fair,
Don't even approach her.
I went to school, man, 50 years ago. I went to college 50 years ago, junior college, and we had an ethics class, and we used to have these two little white girls. They used to come in, they had their short dresses on, their high heels, you know, shirts a little bit unbuttoned, you know, little titty flash here and there. You know, they were some hot chicks.
A little titty flash, huh?
But you kind of knew what they were.
Yeah.
And one day the subject came up about ethics and about such and such, and they basically said the same shit. I ain't fucking with the motherfucking janitor or no, even though they weren't. We going to junior college. They weren't on that level. They just dressing hot. And the motherfucker said, but yeah, but if the boss said, it was about sexual harassment, and that's what it was about. And a motherfucker that's mopping the floor better not say shit to me. But if the motherfucking boss said the same thing, it's cool.
It's all right.
They said it, and the whole class fucking erupted. Even the white girls and everybody like, oh, you bitches is crazy. You know, they man, the whole class went in on them.
That's how.
But ain't that true though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ain't that true though?
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Ain't that true?
True.
If your coworker says something to you, it ain't gonna hit the same as the boss coming to you and saying the same goddamn
and
thing.
They said it out loud. If the boss said the same thing, it's cool. Cause I might, I might be open to that. Cause he got the money.
Right.
But the janitor said that to me. Oh, that motherfucker, he gonna get fired.
Yeah, they think his word don't mean shit just because
Right.
he's
Yeah. So
that's crazy to me too.
In all honesty, that's always been. That's why I say I really don't understand why she even brought it up. Because most people date on their level. The only thing I can think of is that maybe early on in the conversation it was about black women on that level don't have anybody to date that are black men.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Do you think that it's more common for upper echelon men, black men, to date regular average women compared to upper echelon women dating average black men? Which one do you feel like which one happens more than the other?
Hold on, say that one again, because I think I want to say this right.
You know what he was saying. I know what he's saying. Because Tiger Woods is a perfect example.
Right.
Tiger Woods got $500 million to his babysitter.
I mean, I got another situation. It's just like, they ain't white. They ain't black, but it's just like Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking with his nanny.
Right. And even when he's married to the millionaire.
He married to the millionaire.
He's married to the millionaire.
It's the same fucking
she
thing.
She got her own money. She a Kennedy.
Right.
She rich as fuck. She on TV. She rich as fuck.
Right.
And he ended up bending over the motherfucking housekeeper.
Right.
And
I feel like that happens with women too. These upper echelon women, they see the fucking the bouncer or some shit like, damn, that nigga, I might want to hit that tonight.
They start liking.
They do that shit too.
That's what I'm about to say. Like, once you just use the housekeeper because we talking about that. When you just sitting around, that's you see them every day like your wife.
Yeah, right.
You seeing them in there doing the duties that you thought your wife was doing. So it's looking sexy to you.
Like, goddamn, like shit.
It look the same type of way.
Right.
So shit, as a man, I'm going ahead and gravitate to it because you doing womanly shit anyway. What I be preaching for women to do. Like, stay in your feminine energy.
Right.
Because if you get into this masculine shit, what you trying to do and move all your shit like what men want to do, because we want the women to go ahead and do the shit for us.
Right.
Clean that shit up. God damn it. Yeah, if you trying to get over here with us and sit down with us, you have somebody doing, I ain't seeing you in your feminine energy.
Right.
So come on now.
Well, man, like I say, I think we need to dial the fuck back. And just because you're pretty resourceful and you have the capital.
What's the resource though?
That they got
the body.
They got more resources than the average person. They can go to a more expensive doctor. They can go and they might have access to legal and shit like that. I mean, the average motherfucker might not have access to all this shit.
To me,
so they got resources, and of course they got the capital because they got the money.
To me,
I mean, but I don't necessarily feel like just because you have the capital or the resources and this other person don't, doesn't mean that you got shit either, nigga. Ain't nobody up there with you. You don't own the community. You don't own anything, bro.
You have to look at the whole structure. The structure is black women gonna get in places black men ain't gonna get.
That too.
He can have
that too, and he can have everything. She got times 10, and she gonna still access areas that my black ass ain't gonna be able to go.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Yes.
Because when you in the club and they got an upper room, we don't never get to see that upper room. We didn't even know you had it.
Right.
But them women show coming out like, oh yeah, I was up in there. Shit.
And that's why I say that it should be more of a unit mindset. You can go places that I can't go.
Right. So I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna get us some resources, and
So if they want to put a meter on it and say which one was better, we would have to go ahead and give it to them and say they was better than us, just because you can get in places that we can't.
It is true, right?
With this society, yes.
So you don't have to strive for more women. We giving you the credit that you better than us.
It's true.
I mean,
it's true.
The dudes. The white man is looking at the same ass brothers.
Yeah. And now it's okay for him to be in the mix.
Yeah, right. You know that white man looking out. Like,
he like,
nigga, fat ass. You gotta say it out.
I'm sorry.
Like I just want to squeeze that.
We start to see them white women looking like that. They love it.
After the job interview's over, he go.
Hell yeah. I wish y'all could see Pops on camera, man. He acted it out for us, too, man.
I mean, I didn't understand the whole argument. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It was really, to me, kind of crazy. For her to be so educated, it was kind of a dumb take on things.
Yeah. Well, education.
Well, maybe she used to hearing her counterpart talk about the culture like that. Maybe she's just,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that Jay-Z's got any degrees. I don't know what Kanye's got any degrees. I don't know that a whole bunch of dudes that are millionaires got any degrees. Mm-hmm. And they pushing billions. Mm-hmm. And she ain't gonna tell me she wouldn't marry one of them motherfuckers in a hot minute.
Right.
I mean, Bootsy, I heard he's worth 30, 40 million.
Right.
And his crazy ass.
Well, damn, I keep on seeing E40 keep coming out with these liquors. I'm like, man, I know he creeping up there too.
I mean, Diddy? What Diddy do got a degree? I think Diddy does have a degree.
Yeah, I think he got a business degree.
But he's kind of weird.
Yeah, he knows.
He's got a degree, but I hear he's kind of weird.
We know why he went and got that degree, so he could join that fraternity.
I mean, it's a whole bunch of people.
Some people might like joining the fraternity.
They try to get into that secret group.
Right.
Hey, y'all.
That's what I got to do?
Is that it?
I've been waiting my whole life. Oh,
shit.
I get to finally be myself.
Oh, shit. We dead.
Hey, man. Don't shoot the messengers. They said it first, man. They said it first,
man. Look, man, I believe all that shit about Diddy.
I believe it too, man.
And I'm pretty sure that motherfucker done took off more people than you can count.
Man. Before Biggie.
So if I end up missing, nigga, y'all know why.
He said he helped me. The only thing wrong with him is nothing.
You know what I'm talking
about? So he hear y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a grenade on my chest though.
Hey,
ain't about to get me.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
About to lube me up, nigga.
About to put me in one of them secret compartments.
Got me fucked up.
Take me in one of those rooms.
I'm pulling a pin. We both going. Don't they know?
You think this is a joke?
Yeah, straight like that. But yeah, man, it's just counterproductive, man. I think that at the end of the day, we should always be encouraging, building each other up. First and foremost, all that shit about, I got more money, I'm on a different level, you're beneath me, all that talk is bullshit, man. It ain't gonna get us nowhere as a group.
No, the put down is just what it is. Putting yourself down, man.
Yeah, the more millionaires, the more resources, the more capital we got circling as a whole. You know what I'm saying? The more we rotate that black dollar throughout our communities, the more all of us is gonna benefit from it.
Most definitely. I know we had a movement during the pandemic for black businesses.
Yeah, and like I said, it just died the fuck off. It should always be on tens like that.
Mm-hmm.
It should always be like hype to the fucking tens whenever it comes to black business. I don't give a fuck if it's however little it is or however big it is.
I think if we started keeping our word more, you get what I'm saying? I think that we would progress in the right time frame of what people are trying to get to.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to. It's gonna have to be some kind of action based movement, because right now it's just like, I think we passed the point of talking. Like way past the point of talking, man. I feel like talking shouldn't even be a discussion anymore. It's just straight grind mode, man. You know what the fuck we need to do. You know what we need to accomplish in order for us to, move up to the next level. Especially with all the infighting. I mean, man, that's at this point, it should just be a no-brainer, man. We ain't going nowhere fighting with each other. Period. So if it's counterproductive, it's costing us money, especially giving back to the same society that wants to kill us, then we need to cut that shit out, man, and deaden it. And we need to find some way to get on one accord.
We could have been and had our own shit, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man.
But yeah, man, and what other projects we got coming up, man, while we still on the air, man? We need to go ahead and touch on that too. We got the kids movie night coming up for sure.
Showing the baby's kids. So that's gonna be coming up. I think we're gonna end up doing that shit like not this week, but I'm thinking like the end of next week. I got all my babies, they got their birthdays coming up back to back, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be doing that shit all week. And then got the domino tournament at the end of this month. Oh, I can't wait for that, man.
Yeah, so the domino tournament coming up for damn show.
Make sure y'all bring
Is that
somebody.
gonna be on live?
Man, I
The
could.
domino tournament?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't see why I couldn't. I mean, shouldn't be unless you what you worry about people fighting?
Only thing we can't do on there FAU can't be drinking and smoking.
No, I didn't mean that.
You said what?
I didn't say that.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. I did nothing.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to go back and
Yeah, now you gotta listen to it because the camera caught
I have to go back and look at it now.
All
right.
You said it.
I can respect it.
But y'all gonna do that live? You think you can get people to go live with it?
I mean, they're gonna be going live anyway, but I don't know if I can go live.
Oh, okay, I got you. I see what you're saying. So it won't be live.
It's gonna be live. Yeah, it's gonna be happening, y'all. I can't wait to bust some heads in them bones, man.
Yeah.
That's one of my games.
Yeah,
right
but that's
there.
coming up at the end of the month.
Okay, so it'll be video clips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, it'll be some
It's
clips.
gonna definitely
later
have
on.
some evidence.
It's gonna have some.
Yeah,
It's most
it'll be
definitely
like,
gonna be some
yeah,
video
like
clips. It's
little
gonna be a good
clips.
night.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm gonna be getting a lot of footage for my damn self because I'm not gonna be playing, but I am gonna be watching.
I got to join
enjoying
with it,
and-
man.
and make sure I get a shitload of footage because it's gonna be a
We
good
need an
night.
amateur table for y'all.
I mean,
Next
well,
week.
A
we
beginner's table, man.
I told you, man. I played with them folks. Man, they scared the shit out of me.
yeah, we're gonna be hearing a shitload of domino, motherfucker, that night.
I mean, I'm talking about my aunties and shit. I was like, oh, fuck this shit.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, I like
fine.
my mama taught me how to play, and I be
Yeah.
whooping her, you know.
Yeah, I'm fucking
don't
with
fuck
that.
with-
But yeah, so the domino tournament's coming
I
up.
sit with the kids.
Sitting over there watching.
I know for sure in June I'm gonna have a game tournament. So y'all keep that in mind.
The community been asking.
Yeah, they've been wondering like what the fuck is going on, like why it's taking so long. I think I'm gonna start off with something simple. I'm gonna be like bring your own system Madden, something like that. Madden, the 2K 1 to 2. But yeah, we gonna get that in here soon. And then yeah, what's popping on the artistry side though, bro? You got anything coming?
Just next week we got SK coming to the show.
Yeah, SK coming in the building. There you go.
and that's gonna be another R to O interview that we pushing. And R to O just means for everybody that, if you don't know, is that we pushing art, any art that's in Oklahoma. So we not saying that it's the art to the O. It's just pushing every art to the O.
All artists are welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need, people that are into painting, pottery,
Sculpting,
all that shit, man. I mean, whatever your skill is, we are interested in hearing from you. Yeah. And so far, man, we've been having like one group blast the shit out of us for interviews and everything else. They really grinding that motherfucker out. And we need the other groups and the other entities that are out here in these Oklahoma City streets. Tulsa too, no matter, Lawton too.
That's Oklahoma.
Anything, all things, you know what I'm saying? Just come holler at us, man. Let's get you set up. Let's get you put on the calendar. Let's get this shit knocked out. Let's introduce you to the world, Craig.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm still looking for comedians. If you are an up-and-coming comedian, you want to start being a comedian, get on some amateur night, and y'all need to make sure that y'all hit the email or comment on the video. The email is darkerdurkerpodcast@gmail.com, or y'all can just get at me on Facebook too, Daryl Mitchell. You know, I ain't tripping, man. Hit me up, man. I'm trying to put some shows together, man, so we can bring up our own art.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. And that's man, that's gonna be a big thing right there, man, because there's not a lot of places that really harp on like amateur comedians at that. So if you got people that's out there that's inspired to get on that big stage eventually and they want to jump into, the whole comedian thing, man, that shit is gonna be epic, bro.
Man, that's what we trying to do, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be some dope ass shit. So it's a lot of things coming, man. Y'all make sure y'all keep up with the page. Mm-hmm. Y'all make sure y'all keep up with our personal pages, man, our social media contacts. We got all that shit listed in our bios. We're gonna be working on a lot of other things, especially as far as like the advertisement. You know what I'm saying? We look at the look of the show. Man, y'all just keep rocking with us, man.
Yeah, because everything is gonna be changing just like the topics.
Yep.
So we just make sure y'all stay 10 toes down with like y'all have, man. Shout out to Big O again.
Yeah. Do you have anything like any way for them to, keep up with who we got or who we bringing to Art to O, and if they can submit some of the questions they damn self? Because I was wondering about that. I was like, wonder if like they see who's coming on the show and be like, man, I'm about to submit a question based off of what artist is coming on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can.
Because I know you can follow us on our personal pages right now. We've been damn sure been talking about this one that's coming up for Art to O. But I'm just thinking like out loud, like if there's any like thing that we maybe need to start, with our viewers can, chime in and ask questions. You know what I'm saying, ahead of time before they even get on there.
Well, we need to get on that business page, really, man, so we can go ahead and have them an actual place to go to.
Yeah.
We could just go ahead and change the name of that since we on to something else.
Oh, okay. You talking about from the
H&L?
H&L? Yeah.
Because then that's a direct thing. You just send people to Facebook and
go straight there.
Go straight to us.
Yeah, man. But it's coming together, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be looking good.
Yeah, but for the people, we just wanted to tap in, man, and let y'all know that we for bus drivers still, man. Even though we push entrepreneurship, man, we for the bus driver, because everybody got to have a job or got to make some money out here, man. It's all about surviving. And if we know we need money to survive, you don't, but you do if you got kids. You got to definitely take care of them babies, man.
Yeah, and like I said, talking down on the motherfucker that's willing to go to bat and put up with all this good white people shit just to feed you at the end of the day is not the best approach. Don't cuss the man out that's willing to go out there and then bust his ass for you. Don't make no sense.
If your other half is not your other half, and is talking down on your culture, you don't need to be around that person.
I ain't never understood that, man, because I think that's like a whole
Oh, that's a tough
episode all by itself.
I didn't even realize what I said either, man.
Like,
That's a
because well, nah, man, just
Until I said it.
just a good example. I've worked with somebody before, and this is just a quick story. They said that they were traumatized as a kid. Said that their mom would never do their hair, and it would look like a bird's nest. So I'm guessing that it's tangled and kinky.
Yeah.
That's what I got out of it.
I mean, if we had to put our own narrative,
If we had to put our own narrative on it, that's what I got out of that. And then now she's putting a relaxer on her hair.
to try to make it straight,
Right.
but that ain't it.
But that ain't it either. So it's just interesting how some people are dating other people that are not from their walk of life. Your mate should always be encouraged in self-love. And if you're not okay with hearing that self-love, like not burning your fucking scalp off, then is it really beneficial? You know what I mean? Like, is it kind of some like self-hate in there too?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If you're not taking self-love as what the words say,
Right.
then you got to look at it the other side. Then you is self-hating yourself.
Yeah, man. And then overall, like, you know, what are you doing for, like, I mean, because this dude, man, you can't be, you know, saying like she's got a bird nest in her hair and you got black daughters.
You can't talk down.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, it's just wild to me,
You
man.
wouldn't want them to be at school.
It's just wild to me, man, for
experiencing
you to be talking about your babies, like, and you not even realize that you talking about your babies. It's the same shit. It just don't make no sense to me, man. So, if you are going to, you know, express yourself, be free, be willing to step outside the box, man. Don't forget that you don't have to promote any kind of like self-hatred in the midst of doing that.
And if you is on some negative shit, it's all right to go positive.
It's all right to go positive.
You know, it's all right to switch over to that other side.
Yeah,
at
man.
any time.
Hey, I'll never understand the whole theory on you preaching hatred towards anybody or yourself. You know, of what you were dealt with.
Go ahead.
I mean, go ahead. What? Say it.
It's built in.
What's built in?
You talking about?
Self-hate.
The self-hatred is built in.
Yes. It's built in.
I mean, but can it not be corrected later on in life? No.
When did we get here in this country?
What's 1776?
No.
No. That's
It
the.
was 1600.
No, it was 1492.
Well, no, that's way back.
Yeah, but you said when we get here, right?
Yeah, but no. I mean, when we got here. I mean, when did we get here? You were talking about when we landed here and discovered the motherfucker and all that shit.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about when we got here.
I was like, shit. I went straight to the source. Nigga.
Right.
Shit.
And they
How did we get here?
records
1492, my man.
of us being here, and it was brought in as slave. And when they decided there was going to be black and white, the self-hatred is being beat into us for what is that, 400 years?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've been getting into with people about reparations on Twitter, and I keep having to remind myself that I actually lived under Jim Crow laws till I was in the 6th grade, and that's when they desegregated schools.
Right.
So before then, you couldn't go to a white school. You went to.
So you actually seen the colors only water fountains and shit.
I can't say that.
And the whites
but
only.
I know it was there when I was a kid, because you didn't go to where white people were. That's where you stay out of that shit.
You wasn't really paying attention, but your parents was one that was telling you about
Keep
where
you
not
out
to
there.
go.
Yeah, to keep him from getting killed.
Get killed.
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I was telling motherfuckers. I say, you keep saying we ain't experiencing this, and I'm telling you as a living motherfucker, yeah, I lived under this shit till I was 12 years old. So if I experienced it up till I was 12, Then my mama, who was 30,
Man.
lived with it for 30 years.
Yeah.
And then my grandmother, who's 80, lived with it for 80 years. So motherfucker, I talked to my grandmother, so I can go back. You know, what's that? 2 generations of motherfuckers that live with shit that, yeah. And my grandmother paid taxes. So, you know, you talking shit. My grandmother paid taxes and couldn't be a full human being in this motherfucker. She had to watch her mouth. She had to watch where she went. She had to make sure. My daddy worked at Tinker, sundown time. Get the fuck out of Midwest City. So and he paid taxes too, motherfucker. And he paid taxes on shit that benefited your family. Y'all bought bombs and planes and tanks and paved roads and all that shit. He couldn't be a full human being. So fuck you. Don't tell me that shit.
Right.
It's been built in. We talk about it all the time about black people and their hair. You know, that's why people are now wearing their hair with their crowns. They're natural. Because we're just getting to, that's just what, 5-6 years ago, where black people go, my hair.
It's almost like they slowed the production of the 1960s movement, and now you're getting back to the end result of that. Because I felt like we were on that wavelength before, and then it got halted with the assassinations, and then you had the crack era, and then you had the gangster era, and then you had all that other bullshit era, and now you just now coming back around to where you were left off here. And now we're getting back to that.
I mean, people were wearing their afros.
Yeah, they was wearing their afros. Yeah. They was talking about, you know, spirituality.
Right.
Was talking about chakras, sacred geometry, energy. All of that shit is nothing's new under the sun.
Even then, I'm a 60s. I was born in the 60s, 1960. That shit didn't start really happening until the 70s. So we're only talking about 30, 40 years.
30, 40 years, yeah.
Versus 400, where that kinky shit, you it's devalued. I mean, and people grew up with. I keep telling you that I'm fucked up in the head right now because as a child, all the shit they told me was a lie. Every fucking thing was a lie. Everything. I mean, these motherfuckers had me as a little kid out going, had me as a little kid out celebrating Christopher Columbus and George Washington and all them motherfuckers who had slaves. And I mean, they told me George Washington could never tell a lie. And he lied. He had black people fighting in his army and said, you help us defeat the British, and we'll let you free. And as soon as the shit was over, get your ass back to the phone.
Yeah, like nigga, I already said that.
Niggas was fighting for their life, boy, just to be like.
Get your ass. I mean,
I thought I was free.
I remember I was driving to Norman. So it had to be in 14 or 15 when I heard a white historian on motherfucking Joe Madison show say, well, you know, 15 to 20% of George Washington's troops was black. Man, my motherfucking head exploded. I'm like 50 fucking years old and I'm just not hearing this. You niggas told me that black people wasn't shit. Yeah. Y'all didn't fight for shit. Y'all didn't do shit. And now this man is telling me 15 to 20% his troops that were out there freezing to death and fighting, getting shot and legs blown off and all that shit were black dudes. And then they put them right back into slavery.
Yep.
And so you've lied to me my whole life. You told me that he chopped down a cherry tree and told his dad, I cannot tell a lie. He lied. Yeah. He was a lie. Yeah, Jefferson had his what was it? Jefferson or one of them had the black slave that he was fathering all these kids with. And I mean, and then they had showed the room he kept her in. He kept her in a little room with no windows in the back, but he took her everywhere. You know, and basically, as people say, it was rape. Because she couldn't say no.
No, she didn't want
Damn
to
sure
have
couldn't.
it.
She couldn't say, no, not tonight, bro. So, I mean, you've been lying to me my whole life. You've been telling me a lie. You've been lying to me my whole life. So, I'm fucked up at 50, 60 years old now. You know, so that's why I say the self-hate shit is kind of baked into the oven. So, it's going to take a minute
To grease it.
Yeah, to get that shit out. I mean, the dudes, I heard the dudes was talking about the Jewish people going through the Holocaust. They say that shit changed their DNA. It physically changed their DNA. Just the shock and shit that they went through, they passed that on to their kids. Well, motherfucker, for 400 years? I mean, Emmett Till stories still trips me out because you're talking about two white dudes that wasn't even the fucking police could walk into a black man's house and say, give me that fucking kid.
Oh, me.
Give me that kid.
And you ain't do nothing about
And
it.
he didn't do shit. He didn't do shit. There was a whole house full of people. Give me that kid. Where that kid at? Where that nigga at? Get him out here. And then take him out and beat him to death. Tortured him, a kid.
Yeah, he gave up his own fucking kid.
Yeah. His sister's kid or some shit.
Yep.
That's how scared he was. I can't get the whole family killed. I gotta give you up.
Yeah, because they would have came down with that lynch mob.
Right. And it was just two white dudes. They just walked into this man's house.
Oh.
But it was the power of the thought of unity that made you give up your own flesh and blood.
Your own DNA.
It was the thought that I could go round up more motherfuckers like me and come and fuck up everybody in this household. The power of the thought of unity.
Right.
Is all it took.
Right.
And that's all I'm going. That brings me right back full scale to the bus driver comment. It's just the thought of unity.
Right. I mean, so when
If you talking down on me and we both in this thing together, then are we really in this thing together? And how you feel like you ain't in this thing with me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After the atrocities of what we've seen throughout history,
Through the same traumas.
through the same traumas.
And we still want to be a part and traumatize ourselves that way
Right.
too.
And I mean, Emmett Till was in Jet, and that fucks me up because you keep thinking, oh, this shit happened way back. It was in the Jet magazine that they put his picture.
That wasn't that long ago. I still got Jet magazines in the storage.
So self-hate is built in. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, they gonna have to do some work with that one.
It's gonna take a while.
You talking about a Dr. Martin Luther King type deal, standing in front of the people giving some good counseling. Shit.
I mean, I still trip off of that dude that was a Wizard basketball player. I forget his name, and he said Lupita, I forget her name, that played in Black Panther, was too dark. She's too dark for me.
You know they say that, man.
And I'm like, damn, man, we were fucked up. I mean, that chick is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, we do be on our own kind.
And
like that,
and
man.
he's like, she's too dark for me.
Yeah. I'll be a victim of that myself, man. I'll be on that too, but I did try to scale it back, man.
But it's built in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it changed the Jewish people for 400 fucking years, then it definitely fucked us up.
It makes me buckle up. It makes me clench even tighter to what I know where I came from. Because I know that in the end, and at the end of the day, you at war. And the sooner you understand that, and the sooner you snap the fuck out of it and come back,
the other part
and come back to
I
reality.
just want to say this part. I think it changed white people's DNA. That they done got so fucking used to it, they can't give it up. Any thoughts of giving it up, sharing it, sharing power, it's like fucking you trying to destroy me. Sharing? Oh, you trying to get rid of me.
So what would the plan be for when they saying that it's gonna start trickling them off in the next?
They doing it now, and that's why they extra freaking out. That's why they so anti-abortion. They not only anti-abortion now, they anti birth control pills. They really want the white woman to stay home and pump out babies. Yeah. They really want her to stay home. All that feminism shit, and they even got white women saying that shit. You know, we need to stay home and have babies. They are fucking freaking. So I think that shit has even fucked up their DNA. So I mean, it's when you
time to buy a spaceship, y'all. It's time to get the fuck out of here. It's time to buy a spaceship.
We've been trying to come up with that plan to get the fuck out of here.
It's time to get the fuck out of here, man. Shit. The milk has gone bad.
Hell yeah.
I mean, man, it's
the milk has gone
that shit sour.
Bad.
That shit been gone bad whenever they stop talking about the milk, man.
Yeah, man. The milk has gone bad, sir.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, this is all fucked up right now.
It's fucked up. I'm gonna shut up now.
Oh man, you part of this show too, man.
Well, we didn't already crossed over the hour.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was gonna shut up. Because you're an hour and 15 minutes.
All right,
man. Well, shit, we gonna go
when
ahead.
it came to the end of the show, man.
We're gonna go ahead and end it there, man. It's always real when we got to come off the dome, man.
It always is, because shit, we get to be free and say what the fuck we want to feel like saying. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even structured or nothing. Just go off the fucking dome, freestyle that shit.
We had no notes for this. Our notes that we had was for a prior engagement.
I just knew that you had one lady that's talking a bunch of bullshit out the side of her fucking neck, and she had me fucked up. and that's what that's the gas that got the show done.
Yeah. So appreciate you for you and your other half not being on the other on our page.
Right.
Because now we got content for the Durker podcast, man. Y'all make sure y'all go and like and subscribe, man. And y'all want to watch the whole show, man, where y'all can see Trey sitting on the other side. Y'all ain't got to see me, man. Make sure y'all go over there and like and subscribe, man, and leave them comments too, man.
Yeah, straight up, man.
We're going to go ahead.
I'm Trey, man.
And get out of here. It's your boy Dirty. And we is out.
Chip.